Hey everyone, in today's video we are going to do a product review on the GoldClaw. I've not used one before, but we're going to try this bad boy out and see if it works as advertised. Now I'm hoping it does. There'd be no need to even take a classifier out to the creek or river or wherever we go when we're looking for gold. So we're just going to throw a bunch of dirt in here with rocks included. I'm going to throw some little pieces of lead, some gold, and some ball bearings in here, and we're going to try it out right here at the house and see if we recover all the items. Now, I'm not going to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down in this video with only using it once, and to be quite honest, this is the only time I have ever used it, so I might need to do a little practicing with it before I actually give a yay or a nay of whether this is something that you actually might want to spend your hard-earned money on to purchase. So if you're interested in the GoldClaw, watch this video, and I'm sure I'll be doing some more in the future with it to see if it actually works as advertised. I've got a couple bags of dirt that I'm going to throw in here. This is all Alaskan dirt. I'm going to throw 2 or 3 bags in here. And maybe we need to start off with 2. Maybe we'll just start off with 2 bags. Here is what I'm going to be adding to this pay dirt, or well, not pay dirt, but dirt. It's 10 pieces of lead here, 6 pieces of gold, and 5 little metal ball bearings. So we're just going to throw that stuff right on top, and we'll see if we can find all of it. We have our GoldClaw here. It's full of material. You can still see some of the gold. I did shake it just ever so slightly. When I picked it up, you can see all the ball bearings. I have no idea where the lead is. I'm sure it's right there in it. But it looks like this has to be totally submerged underwater. Now they say that when you first do this, you can place it underwater and then shake it, and that'll make all the rocks, the bigger rocks, come up to the top. But they had really huge rocks in there. And they say that you want to use just your fingers when you run this forward. So we're going to tilt it forward and use just our fingers to make this material go forward. And of course they didn't have a whole lot of sand in there. They had a lot of rock, but not a lot of sand. And we're going to make a mess. This way. Now I can't even really tell what I'm doing. Lord have mercy. I'm making a huge mess. So far it's not working really well. I'm going to set that there, and I always keep a towel in here just in case, and I am making a huge mess. So I'm going to move that towel over here. I probably need to get another one, but I'll worry about that in a minute. There we go. They're doing it side to side like this to get that material to move. I can see it's moving off. Like I said, this murk is making it more difficult. Maybe it just needed to be tilted forward more. But I still don't know if we're going to have all the material, everything that we put in here still in this pan. Like I said, I'm not doing giving this thing a thumbs up or a thumbs down to begin with, because I'm used to gold panning, not used to GoldClawing, so I don't want to. Now I'm gonna switch sides. Oh wait, you gotta bring this back down and get all of that stuff that was in those first three grooves back down into your bottom of your pan. So if there was anything trapped up here, you want to move that back down into your pan. Now on this one, you just do this with one hand. I still don't know if I've got. I think I've got too much material still. Let's try running it back down some more. Now, he was saying just use your fingers to do this, but that didn't work out too good for me. I'm almost straight up and down on that, so I'm gonna bring this back down, get that back down into the GoldClaw. Spin it around. This says you use really fast motions. Now I can see the ball bearings. Well, I see five ball bearings, and we're running them through this little group of riffles, and then a bigger group. So I'm just going to let those ball bearings roll out if they do roll out. I'm primarily concerned about the gold. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 3 ball bearings, 4, 5 ball bearings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe another one. Well, that's a rock. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another little piece of gold, which actually might have come off one of these other ones because it had a little piece hanging on it. So we found all the gold. If you see this, you see that little piece of gold floating? I didn't put jet dry in this, and that's surface tension that's making that go up. So now they well, let me get this back out for a minute. I think there were one pieces of lead. Let's see if what these little riffles on the side do. Throw this up under here. That might be for fine gold. I have no idea. But we did find all the gold, which is good. We still have a little more sand in there than I'd like. But if I didn't have these in there, let's try them. Let's try it over here again. It's a little bit of fine black sand I couldn't really get out of there. I don't know if that's because the gold's too big or I'm just trying to go down too much. But we did find all the gold, almost all of the lead. I think I was missing one piece of lead, and we found all the ball bearings. So I don't know how much I like it, but it does seem to work. But I am going to have to definitely test it out a lot more before I would recommend this to anybody, or not recommend it to anyone. So that's the GoldClaw. I know it started off a little rough, but they were saying to use your fingers to move it, and I don't know if it was just because I had so much sand in there that it was making it sort of heavy and the stuff not just flowed out well, or what. I ended up just sort of locking my wrist and moving at the shoulders, and locking my elbows to the side and just moving it forward. But you do have to keep this submerged at all times. So I sort of don't like that I can't see what I'm actually doing. But that's the GoldClaw. We'll try it again and some other tests just to see if we can keep finding gold. I might throw some even finer gold in there to see if we'll keep that as well. So stay tuned for future videos with the GoldClaw. I just went through the GoldClaw. I wouldn't really call it a review, but more of a test. And I think it did very well. I did go through that dirt that I had ran through it again and found two very tiny, minuscule pieces of gold. And I'm talking like really, really small pieces, just like little flour gold. So I can't say that that wasn't my fault, because like I said, I've never used the GoldClaw before, and it took me a little while to get sort of used to it, and I still am not comfortable with it. So I definitely plan on taking it out and doing some workout in the creek with it. I'll take a catch pan so I can catch anything I go through, and I'll run that through again just to see if I did miss anything. But that is in no way saying that I don't like the GoldClaw. I thought it worked very well, especially when you look at the time it took to go through that material. I didn't have to classify or draw any magnetics out. This is something you can just take out to a creek or a stream, a river, wherever you're going, and you can do this really, really fast. So, I mean, you can do that with a gold pan too, but there's not that, it's not, I don't know how to explain it. A gold pan, usually it takes a little bit longer. Now, I know there are speed panners out there, guys that get out there and they just haul butt through a pan of gold or a pan of dirt. So, I mean, there is that as well. And honestly, with the GoldClaw, there doesn't seem to be a good, you know, how some people do the little swirl technique, and I do the little wave action and when I pan. So there's just not an easy way that I see of separating that gold from the black sand, unless you just want to suck everything up in the snuffer bottle, and then when you get home you can throw it in a pan and just, you know, separate that black sand and that gold out a little bit better. So I just wanted to let you all know that I will be using the GoldClaw again for certain things, but especially when I go out and about. And I did find my other two pieces of lead in the pay dirt when I went through it. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to the next video already. I'm fixing to start filming it right now, so when you see me in this same shirt again, that's why.